German shepherds. Those dogs which when they catch you, they are finished. I need to have security officers around. So some homes, you have police officers, you have this security company, guards, and look at the investor example. When you are coming in there, what do you see? You see some CCTVs, right? Why? Somebody came in to steal, and that's when we walk up to say, hey, we need proper security, right? When I'm teaching here, somebody is watching what I'm doing here, right? Why? Security guys. If I collapse here and they'll be able to see nobody just But if I just collapse, there's no evidence. They'll say maybe Mr. Man did something or this girl did something to him. There's evidence there always to talk at it, but she can do anything.
So why don't you use the projector?
No, today is not for a projector because I know that you didn't come in your normal self. So I want you to Alright? Okay. Now, another function of a rural society is to how to make decisions at that level. What kind of decisions? It's very crazy when you look at, before you start eating the produce of the year, before you start selling anywhere, the chief must give a go ahead that now is the time to start eating green maize. Start watch chimas. This time nobody should be seen selling chimas at all. Why? We are trying to promote to prevent what? Theft. People stealing in other people's fields. So anyone who will be seen selling maize anywhere, especially for roasting, will be dealt with or arrested. So they can put their own bylaws into this rural sales. Okay? Now, any questions? Any questions about the functions of the rural society? Let's look at, you want the projector? You want the projector? Okay. Try it if you can. Him? We talk about gender equality. And so you can start now practicing gender equality.
But you say we, that doesn't matter. No, it's not like you didn't choose by mistake for me or can you do you?
You're good. But it's very fair.
Oh, well.
Instead of going to support, at least women were meant to support men. Instead of supporting them, you just
They don't appreciate me if you support me.
You're still sitting in my mouth. Comment to that. This one on the tool. Just do one. Just one. But what's this one? social change when we refer to the rural society? Okay, so we're looking at social change in the rural society. How would you describe social change? We are saying social change involves the structure, a change in the structure or function of societal forms. How can you explain that? A change in the structure or function of social forms. That's social change. The types of rural social change include the economic, political, technological, cultural, behavioral, and use of leisure changes. So when you talk about social change, what comes to my mind already is we are talking about the economy, we are talking about culture, we are talking about politics, we're talking about technology, and we are talking about behavioral change, we're talking about leisure activities and change. But thinking of the rural society, let's not be mistaken to think other. Can change take place economically in the rural area? How? Can change take place, social change take place socially in the aspect of politics, technology, leisure or behavior, culture? How? Okay? Now, we talk about underdevelopment in rural areas because there are certain factors that hinder underdevelopment. And so we're talking about barriers to rural change in a rural society. One of them could be cultural, social, and psychological. Okay? How would cultural change lead to the barriers of social change?
Something that ought to change because of one who believes in it. Then it has to be culture. Just about the beliefs, the practices, all those things. If they keep believing those things, I mean, if you want to change something in the rural areas, that makes it harder because of other beliefs.
We'll give examples of the list.
No.
Blower. Okay. Sharon says, I do not understand blower. What is it? She said she blower. Blower. You know blower?
Get cleansing.
Blower. Death cleansing. You can explain that so that she understands very well. Death cleansing. That when a wife dies or a husband dies, there is a certain period that we need someone else to clean the person. Right? By
The unity of one was the brother.
must wash the. Sharon, are you on the same page with us? Are you? Are you on the same page with us?
Again, what we think.
Okay. The husband of that woman.
You are married to somebody, and then that somebody is dead. So they say that the brother of that somebody should come and have sex with you. That would mean you. That's what they believe in.
Are these beliefs strange here?
Here?
Are they in your place? Are they strange?
Yeah,
Some of them are there. Tradition is tradition. Yeah? Okay, so there are some of the cultural hindrances or barriers. Others are social, others are psychological. Let's move on to see how. One invariant in the life of all living and non-living things is change. What is change? Change can take place in the positive side or the negative aspect. His behavior has gone west, too far. Her behavior has changed for the best. Right? That is change. So one invariant in the life of all living and non-living things is change. When it takes place in the life of interacting human beings, it is same as social change. When it takes place among people who interact together, it is called social change. When I ask the question in the exam, give a description of a social change in the world. You should be able to answer. Right? Too general but difficult to describe? Simple. Question? It has passed. It cannot be repeated again. If that English will repeat it again, it cannot be repeated again. Anyway, the English was accepted now. Repeat it again. Alright. So social change occurs in our society, and sometimes it happens slowly. In other societies, it happens quickly. We are talking about the way people relate, the way human beings interact with each other. Sometimes the change is slow. And in most cases, it is slow in a rural area. And sometimes it's rapid. Mostly rapid in urban areas or complex modern societies. Social interaction involving social processes in society takes place in accordance with existing norms and values in organizations. Institutions and other society forms without alteration in these society forms and then within the practice. Okay? What does a social change involve, however? Social roles, the norms of society, the habits. What obligations do we have as male, as female, as little kids in contributing to the lifestyle that we have, the goals of life, the opportunities, the environment, and the composition of our structure in this set or rural setting. So when we look at all these things of how we interact in a in a rural society, it is termed as social change. Social change. What are life goals for our society? What opportunities do we have in this society? You would wonder, you go to the rural area, looking at the houses, very simple, useless looking houses, but people are very happy. Life is moving on. For you to sleep, you have to move this door and put it there. A snake can easily enter in there, but there are human beings sleeping there. Sometimes they even sleep with snakes and they don't have them. It's normal. They have their own way of interacting. And they still survive. Beautiful life. You look at their environment. They are able to relate. They are able to interact. They have got their own values and norms of how to do things, the things that they believe in, and the different social roles that they perform, which keeps them moving. Social change. Now, let's look at types of social change. We talked of economic, political, and what? Okay. Political, technological, and cultural, behavioral. Okay? We see more time. Yes. Alright, so we look at types of rural social change. One, economic. How is rural and economic change fitting in as a type of social change in the rural area? Rural areas of the developing world are undergone some degree of economic change, particularly during the post-independence era. We take the example of Nigeria, with the increased exploitation of petroleum resources, salaries of people increased to more than 100%, 1,000%. In government services over the past 30 years. That must have been a big change, economic change. And so that meant that the life of rural people in Nigeria had rapidly transformed. You remember what we're talking about? Change can be slow or rapid. How? So now it depends the kind of resources that are around that rural society, which may trigger a slow or rapid change. Right? A great number of roads have been constructed to link rural with urban areas. How? Can we just find? We have got oil companies that have gone into the rural area because oil is found in rural areas. Remember we talked about natural resources, functions of a rural society, provision of they have a natural resource, right? And here is a case of Nigeria. One of the natural resources is petroleum. And so the companies have discovered that there is oil in a certain village in Nigeria. We have to follow where it is, right? That's where it is. We have established our companies, right? Business has to move quickly. What do we need to do? Strategy number one, road network. Going to Janguela village in Nigeria. We have improved the road network. What we need again, there are executive officers there controlling things. We need communication network. Easy communication network, and so they go to these telecom companies and airtel companies and the service providers to put some towers. Those of us who are around that place are doing what? Benefiting from it. And remember, whenever you have got a company around your village, they have what we call corporate social responsibility. They must help the surrounding community, at least by either sinking a borehole after making profits, right? Or building a school, building a hospital, okay? Helping the rural people as a social responsibility. Is there an ambulance that when rural people are sick, they can be transferred to hospitals? Corporate social responsibility. Corporate from the company perspective. They have a responsibility to promote, or what we call plowing back. So it's like, you here by this land, we appreciate that we are becoming rich. We are doing business out of your land. So we can do something later. Corporate social responsibility. Okay? Good. Any questions? The roads were constructed, towers were mounted, communication made easy, movement made easy and fast for transporting petroleum to town. When the people in this rural area are moving around this place, they have a glimpse of what it means to have a standard of living. And so the schools that have been built there definitely with easy transportation and road infrastructure, much of the children in this village are most likely to go to American schools because the door has been opened. There is a link for better life. The economy is has been opened up. So we expect that children of this rural area will have access to knowing a lot of cities around Nigeria. If it were in Malawi, children around
built schools with, and they provide most of what you're saying here also.
Okay?
What is it that we choose those cities that are close to the town already? Or just people go into cities that are far?
Being a poor country, definitely we're looking at the fear of constructing the road. Very expensive. So if we go very far, again, we haven't had that mind of going out to transform rural areas that much. Otherwise, if we did, that would have been put on the agenda. Because we are afraid of that. Sometimes you find out that we come up with a budget which is not there. This is what we need, and so we have a provision, a tentative budget, so that we can be asking for more wishes. If it fails, we train, right? That's how we learn. And that's how we fail to accomplish much of what we need to accomplish. It must be admitted that changes in the processing, storage, and distribution of economic goods have been rather slow. Storage of agricultural products, for example. If we do our farming in the rural area, you have bumper harvest. It's difficult to store the maize, the soybeans. You're looking at the chemicals. We have to apply chemicals. We need the proper storage. Okay? And we do not have that infrastructure. What do we do? So are we seeing those scenarios here? This is a situation where I have tried as a rural farmer to produce high yields, and I do not have transport. And so in this society or nation or country, there is no deliberate program to go into the rural areas to buy the produce from the local farmers. What happened? The process starts rotting. Or instead of that, I'm going to sell them to brisket buyers. Right? Who will just come with their own price. It's either you take it or not. Normally, that is cheap. The plan that I had made for this year may be compromised because I did not sell at the right price, which is high for the government, which normally comes later on from now, when the kids want to go to school. So we're rushing. We need to sell so that we send the children to school. We keep remaining on the same level, or it's a gradual, slow process. So we're talking about storage of agricultural products and grain, cowpeas, and rice, which is still largely in bags, bottles of cars, bare floor sometimes, unfortunately, because we do not have the education. If you go to some of the places, especially around the Chief you will find a lot of Ufa around there. They don't care whether the gods are standing there and want to say. I don't understand. What goes on in these people's mind? The beds are sitting there. Exactly. As the Muslim are sitting there now, right? Not this. You know, the belief is most African and even other traditions that when we have been troubled by a calamity in our community, we need to appease the spirit of the dead. Maybe they are not happy with what we may have done. So how do we appease them? We prepare a very nice meal. We kill a cock and prepare a nice meal for them. And we go and put on the grave on the tomb. Leave it there. Generally, you guys kill a chicken. The spirits are not happy. Kill a chicken and prepare a nice steamer, okay? A meal, nice meal. Go and put it on the tongue of the person who has suspected is not happy. Because in most cases, they appear to us in dreams. Okay, so our belief is when you put it there, and the spirit will come and eat it. Right? So whether it is a dog that has gone there and eat, or it is a pig, or a certain animal, hyena or what, our belief is that the spirit of the dead person enters through that which has eaten it. Right? If it's a mad person, then the spirit enters through the mad person who has eaten it. And so our sacrifice has been accepted. Mm-hmm. But if they did not eat nothing, eat that, our sacrifice has been denied. Okay? So, all right. So we are saying that it must be admitted that changes in the processing, storage, and distribution of economic goods have been slow. In most cases, they are slower in rural areas. And as we would be sent to go and bring rural transformation, these are some of the areas we have to look at. If you want to come up with your own model city in the village, these are some of them. Look at what Goshen is doing in Umacha. Goshen is doing. So in this city, he has plans to put up a mall, a university, banks, whatever, leisure places.
In the
schools and what, everything must be a self-contained village or city. And so you know that if these shops and what, they will need whosoever should be there. You order from this and business is running. But when you talk of no proper storage, you are killing the people in the rural area. Because they depend on the government. And so if we are killing them, it means economically we will not resist ours. Politically change. So this is change in the distribution and the operation of social and political power, democratically elected government are now common in less developed countries of the world. Democratically elected governments are now common in most less developed countries. Now we're talking about development. How can political change affect the rural society? Positively or negatively? This time we have lost confidence in democracy. Every time that we are having elections, there will be issues of God against people. There will be issues of others buying voter cards from others so that we have grown not to trust democracy again. Sharon, is there democracy in Korea? Or dictatorship? Where is that? Are you under king or which Korea? Not or not?
So, that is democracy.
It's democracy.
There's no such democracy, but it's socialism. You will tell? You tell me tomorrow.
I'll tell you guys more when I'm back.
Sharon, what are you planning with this?
She's taking me.
She's taking you.
Yeah,
Okay. That's good. Take her. So we are saying we have lost hope in our democratic system in most of these countries because there are issues reading the free way you go. People are hungry for power to rule. But when we define democracy, we are saying this is the rule of the people, for the people, by the people. How does it become for the people? When there are such rumors or election rigging. We have, say, constant accusation of rigging by competing political parties. Why? So there is soup and bread and butter when you're in government. Law enforcement agencies are frequently accused of supporting one political party or the other. Try to set this right. So the people therefore place little confidence in the electoral process of choosing political leaders. Yet they have frequently failed to come up with a more acceptable formula of how to believe and trust in democracy. What is this doing to a rural society? In most cases, we become vulnerable in the rural areas because we are already poor, and the easiest that you could do to win our hearts is bring a packet of sugar, salt for 1,000, salary, chicken, for women, so that they will be dancing for the and that's part of advertising ourselves as a political party. When those poor women who did not even have a normal wrapper, you give them today, they will be moving all over the place. Okay?
I think also things like that. So those such kind of practices hinder people in no area to develop. So when it comes to political change or social change, they should make sure that those people that are in power encourage things like justice, equality, or inclusion for all people.
Who should we target in the rural society to bring about proper understanding of politics?
Those people who are in power.
Right. You know that the word that we use is bribe. Church people, church leaders, parents. I know that on Sunday, if I give you something, when you're preaching, say something about me. And this is one of the biggest tools that most political parties are using to advertise themselves, to campaign themselves.
Sir, but is it wrong to do such kind of things?
To do such kind of what?
Things. Like for instance, they say next year, people will be going in their places, the MPs, they will be going there, they will be bribing the churches and giving the handouts.
Why is the church being bribed in the first place?
It's not like bribing, they're just giving like a handout and the church will endorse them. I will probably vote for him. And they'll go to some people, they'll give them money, they'll give them the rappers and the other things so that they should win their hearts. And they also come someone else and do the same things. Is it wrong? And that's their tactic. Because once they're in power, they don't go back to their communities until you reach after 4 years they'll go again and they'll do the same things.
Let me ask a very quick question. She's very upset. Did you understand what he's saying? For him to seem fine for me to come to your church, to come to your community, give a hand out, and I win your heart, vote for me, because afterwards you may not see me again. Okay? So take opportunity, take advantage of this opportunity. Hello? The man comes to you and showers you with all the gifts that you want, you know? And at this time it's so sweet love, you know? And after getting what I wanted from you, I'll put you at home now, you are mine, I know that. I even do you some rituals so that you will not live with another man. And then I go. I'll stop taking care of you, stop buying for you whatever I was buying, stop telling you those sweet words, and the next time that I'll get close to you is when you will be pregnant, because I know that you're carrying. I need to take care of the child inside you, so those sweet words come start again. Will this relationship be enjoyable? That's what you're always saying. And if we look at most of what is bringing about divorce nowadays, such kind of miss or lack of communication in relationships.
Let me tell you.
I know.
They come with a personality
that time when we are having a very cute.
It's not even like that. If you're in a relationship is starting, you come as if you are like that, and then stay maybe for like 5 to 6 months.
That's what I'm saying. It's the time that I'm coming to you now. You are an angel. Like, it's that God that I want to have.
No, change.
So, yes, I have seen the inside of you. I know how Chisia reacts now. I know how lazy she is, that when I want to eat, oh, beautiful the world. Right? So much, my friends, I'm hungry. Friends, you can also cook for them. Don't you have hands? So that duty that I was saying now is starting to fade slowly by slowly.
When we say this January,
go and fetch for food. If I ask you today, is you going out to go and bring money for bread on the table?
yeah,
You know, you tell me that you are the man of the house. So what I'm trying to say basically, there has to be consistency. So if this is not consistent, this is what is making us lose trust in persons. Why? You only come to us when you want our heart. Right?
Yes.
And so we are not assured of rural development because our talk here is rural development. Can politics bring about rural change or development? If not, why should it be there?
Yeah, politics, I can say it can bring change, but it may be slow or rapidly sometimes also. Because I heard of one MP in Chile, he wanted the development back when he was about campaign. But all the 3 years we don't do any development in the area. The development fund was just eating. He was just eating. But when it's about 3 or 4 years, we would come, build bridges, and do certain developments there. Yeah. So I say it may affect really change.
So this is what makes people to have little confidence in the politicians themselves. Now imagine we had serious politicians who were implementing whatever constituent development funds were allocated to this village. It's not that the government does not allocate, it does, but the money goes into our representatives. Instead of staying in the rural area, but now that you have elected me, I changed my mind. It's like the way Sharon is. Okay? She says, today, a very rich man comes to me. Okay? We used to play with Sharon today. No? But from today onwards, because her status has got higher, even to greet her, she says, hi. Yesterday it was handshake. Hi, how are you, my friend? You know? No hugs anymore. Why? Social status, my friend. She has no boyfriend. She has no boyfriend, she has a husband. Okay. Any questions?
No, it's
10 minutes. Okay, man. If I got to exactly 9.
After 8 minutes.
Yes, 7 minutes to join the 10 minutes to do moving from one class to another.
I know you're 15 minutes.
Oh, if we're going to do what's 15 minutes.
What's that 15 minutes?
You must have said in class number 10:15. Gabriel Jimenez number 8:15.
So that's
ndio tu.
In China, right? What is Korean? How do you read? How are you? So how are you? Korean language?
Korean language?
Korean language?
Korean language.
Oh, I was already thinking that. Yes, in Korean. 안녕하세요.
Chinese, Japanese, Korean, totally different. We cannot communicate. You cannot communicate. You don't need to know Chinese. Different language. Different language.
No, I want to learn Korean. I'm a third learner. I received 4. I'll send them to you. On the group. Are you able to open the photo?
Did you receive my technical report? No.
No.
Yes, that's WhatsApp.
No. Don't dare WhatsApp.
But that will be someone who just reflect to WhatsApp.
Email. Because WhatsApp I may delete it or anything can happen. Email I think always so bad.
Can you check your phone? I think I sent it to me.
You think so?
I did that.
You did?
Check your stuff.
I prefer printed ones.
Okay.
Because when I make comments, you'll be able to see, okay, so this is, okay, You, in as much as you submit with the photo, I prefer type. But you can print it and delete it.
What's your email?
Now you submit it.
And I've already submitted.
Yes, it's okay because you submit it. But you can bring a printed one.
Next week Thursday, Friday.
No. No, I'm here on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Oh.
All right. Let's do it. Joyce. Go. Amen.